Yo, boom. So, a little irritated with my insurance company. StateFarm, you all know how I've been working on this bike for about a year. I mean, it's just been sitting in the garage. I've also, like, been paying for the insurance for it up until, like, maybe 4 months ago. So, I mean, I'm paying for it to just sit there, which is kind of stupid. I didn't know you can, like, suspend insurance for a vehicle. Like, if, I mean, in such cases as mine on the Honda. But then I did find out it was like 4 months ago, something like that. So I suspended it, and just recently I got it running, as you all know. Fixed that retarded ass short in the fuel pump and did a little bit of additional work, but that was the main issue. And actually I went into StateFarm, and I mean, I think they pretty much know me because it's a small town in Casa Grande. Well, Casa Grande is a small town, and I mean, it's a little ass building. It's not like a big insurance company, it's just a little local one. So I told them I just wanted to reinstate my insurance for this vehicle, and they're like, okay. All they did was put it on hold, so I didn't have to make payments. I mean, it doesn't make sense that I would make payments since I'm not driving it. And before that, I was just saying I was going to cancel it. Well, I think I said, can I suspend it or something? And then she said, yeah, and I was like, what's the difference if I cancel it and then we'll open up a new policy? And they said nothing, so I was like, I guess I'll just suspend it. So I do that, and we're all good to go. I leave. That was like probably a month ago, maybe. Whenever I got this running, I think it was like a month ago. And so I got the mail today, and I see they added some fees, well, an additional fee on there, and my rates went up for some reason. It's not much at all. I think before I was paying like 19 each vehicle, which is perfect. I don't care, that's great. 19 for each bike a month. I don't know what that came out to a year, but I'm fine with just paying monthly. I think they increased the amount a little bit if you pay monthly, but anyways, so I see that they raised my monthly payments to $22 each vehicle, but I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I see they added an additional fee of $15, and it doesn't say a specific thing. It says like a list of things that it could possibly be for, and one of them in the list said insurance suspended or something, which I'm thinking that's for non-payment. I suspended it because I wasn't riding it, and so yeah, they secretly added a little fee, and it says this will be deducted from your credit card on whatever day it was. I think it's like next week. And I'm like, what the I wasn't even told about this. If I knew about that, then I would have just canceled the policy for this bike and just reapplied for a new policy with this bike. I hate how I don't have turn signals in the front, so he's probably gonna be like, what the yeah, he didn't see me. Yeah, I need to get that fixed. Talking about insurance. Hopefully my insurance doesn't see that. And I checked the mail this morning, and I got 3 hours of sleep. I'm like, oh, I'm just like, and I opened it up at the post office, and I'm like, what the f? And I'm just getting all worked up and shit, like about to go off, and I only had like 3 hours of sleep, and I planned on going back home to get a little bit more sleep, get the rest of my sleep, and then this afternoon go fix that shit, call them up and tell them, I mean, no one told me about this fee, and it's on here. I don't know what this is even for, and just threatened to leave, but I didn't want to like just up and leave because I didn't know if there was going to be any cheaper insurance. So I also did get a Geico flyer in the mail, which is convenient. Somehow they knew I had a motorcycle. Probably the DMV, they probably saw your information, what kind of vehicles you have. Anyway, so I called them up and trying to get a quote. Insurance companies are dead set on selling you everything and getting you signed up. I'm just like, I just want a quote. And this chick's, actually 2 chicks. The first chick was like trying to get my credit card information, my email address, shit like that. I'm like, I just want a quote for a couple motorcycles. I mean, all you need is my address, right? my age, driving history, the VIN number, all of that. Then at the end of that, she's like, oh, I'm actually, after I give her all of the information, and then she's like, actually, I'm gonna forward you to a person that's licensed to do motorcycle vehicles. And I'm like, okay. Like, why wouldn't you have done that before at the beginning of the conversation? So the second lady, then she's doing the same shit, trying to get my email, my credit card. She's like, okay, we're gonna set your application up. Get on the irrelevant shit. Long story short, I was trying to hurry up because I gotta go pick Janine up. This is like literally like 30 minutes ago, something like that. And I had to shower and everything. And then she's just talking, all I want is a quote, like shit. So finally she gives me a quote of 300 something a year, which came out to be for both bikes $38. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that. So then she's like, okay, we're gonna set up your payments or your credit card. So I give her that, she gets that shit together, and then she puts me onto a machine that sets me up for auto pay. I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and put auto pay on so I don't have to worry about it. And so I do all that. It's like it tells you to say I agree to the terms, whatever, for auto pay. And then right when I say agree, she gets back on the line, so I'm guessing she hears everything. Then she's like, okay, well, after blah blah blah, searching my data, whatever, your monthly fee will be $48, I think. And then I'm like, oh, what made that change? And she's like, oh, I pulled up some tickets. I mean, this is from years ago. It's not even, I think it was like 3 years ago. I had, 3 speeding tickets within 3 years ago, and then 1 violation, which was stupid. I won that in court. I think there's a video I talked about it, where the cop tried to get me for the light kit and speeding, and I took that to court and I won. The judge took my favor. So I don't know what the up with that, but that was still on my record. I told her about the whole situation, and she said to go to the DMV, get that shit straightened out. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not gonna go with you guys because I'd actually be paying more than what I'm paying now. And she's like, oh, but we have really stable rates, blah blah blah, trying to sell her shit, whatever. I mean, I'm sure it's a script she reads, covers blah blah blah. I don't give a shit. I'm just trying to get on the road. I'm not a reckless driver. I've never gotten in any accidents. I'm a pretty good defensive driver too, so I don't give a shit. I just want the cheapest insurance. So then she's like, hold on, I can maybe adjust your rates, blah blah blah. I can take off uninsured, blah blah blah. So if an uninsured vehicle hits me, then they'll give me like a certain amount of money for medical or some shit. I mean, if I get in an accident on a motorcycle, I'm probably dead, first of all. And then I guess she said the money goes to your parents or something. Like, I'm not really in touch with my parents. So she took that off. And then for both vehicles, a year, she said it was gonna be 200 something. I'm like, woo! Well, that cut a lot of the bullshit out. Then so I'm like, how much would that be monthly? I mean, I'd rather just pay monthly. I don't really, we can pay it right now, but I'd rather just do it monthly. So she's like, that will be, I think she said 28 a month, which is perfect. 28 for both bikes together. That's great. So 15 minutes could you save you? It actually saved me 50%. It's funny, or more on car insurance.